Margie and Tommy. Margie wrote in her diary about Tommy's finding a real book. She had never seen or heard about it. They were live in the year 2157, so that everything was advanced. School on book had been replaced by mechanical teachers and computer book. This real book was indeed a great thing for her, so she wrote about it in her diary. Margin learned from Tommy that they were separate buildings for them and human beings used to be teachers. Kids for the same age used to go to their school together. And they came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, and they learned the same things. They used to help one another in their homework. Such things were not there in the age of Margin and Tommy. Margin mechanical teacher had got set too quick in the geographic for her mental labor. It had been given her more homework or lesson. She had been finding them difficult. So she hated her mechanical teacher. She wanted to be the taken away as Tommy's had been taken for nearly a month. Margin's mother, Mrs. John, called the colony inspector to set things right. He told her that it was not little girl's fault. The geographical sector was bit faster. He geared it geographic sector a bit slow and he slowed it up to average 10 years level. He told that Margin's overall progress was quite satisfactory. So Margin and Tommy belonged to its 22nd century and they had their school hours in their homes. The mechanical teacher was all their school and they knew nothing about the traditional schools that we had. One day, Tommy found a real book and it was different from the tally book. Margin was amazed to see it, and she had never seen such a book, and the words were printed in it, and these could be real again and again. Both Tommy and Margin had never seen such a book earlier. So Margin was greatly surprised and she wrote of it in her diary. And Tommy told her of school buildings and boys and girls used to go them and their teacher were human. And the boys and girls went to the school shouting and laughing and she missed the fun that they had. It was margin school time. The mechanical teacher had been flashing for the putting of homework, but the margin was thinking about the old schools when her grandfather was a little boy, and all the kids from the whole neighborhood came to it. Laughing and shouting, they sat together in the schoolroom and they learned the same thing so they could help one another in the homework. It was all fun for Margin because she had no such school then. Every boy and girl had his or her own mechanical teacher, and these were in their own home. Margin did not like such a school, and she wanted to sit, talk, or play with the other boys and girls of her age, but she couldn't do so. It was a fun for her. So Tommy and Margin.